Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Romany and today we are doing another Reddit advice reaction. I found one. Ooh, it's a little much. I've got to say it's a little much, but we're not going to shy away from a little much because I always think that whatever one person has had the balls to write, it is relevant, and hundreds if not thousands of other people are going through the same situation, and it's helpful to discuss everything. On my channel there is nothing that is out of bounds as such, so I do want to address whatever advice issues that I see on Reddit, and this is literally the first one that has just come up today, so I do want to address it. I do want to have a read through it, and me and you, we are going to discuss and give our best advice. If you are new here to my channel, then please don't forget to subscribe, and let's read this Reddit. Let's read this problem. I will say that it is discussing rape and being molested, so obviously if that is a very sensitive topic for you, if it's something you're not comfortable about listening to, hearing about, or giving any kind of advice on, then please, I will not be offended. Click away and I will join you on the next one. This is called "Should I Tell My Adult Child They Were Conceived by Rape?" I was molested by my priest/youth group leader starting at the age of 14. Eventually he raped me and I became pregnant. To my child, I was a teen mum who was in love with her dad and it just didn't work out. It's been 30 years, and for most of it, I suppose I suppressed things, but for the few years I've been feeling something building up inside me. I feel like I can't carry this facade anymore. I don't want or wish to hurt my child, which is why I kept the truth quiet. I love my child and is innocent and such a wonderful person. I worry of what harm the truth may cause them. However, I feel like I need a release, like opening a pressure valve. I find myself having anxiety and feeling like an unraveling thread. I'm not surprised. Okay. I sought therapy, however, because I couldn't afford it, I was directed to a free, low-cost program at, of all places, a Catholic charity. I bit the bullet and went. I had 2 sessions, and after that second session, where we got to the nitty-gritty, I was called and coldly told they could not help me anymore. I felt victimized by the Catholic Church all over again. What the hell? Are you kidding me? Oh, okay. Wow. Part of my problem is guilt for being quiet. He became a teacher, and I recently found out that a student felt creeped out. A student felt creeped out by the way he looked at her and a comment he made. What if he's done this to elementary or middle school kids? But if I came out, then my child would find out the truth about their conception. I feel stuck between my child's health and wellness and telling the truth and protecting other kids from a predator, and my mental health and guilt for not coming clean about him. Any and all advice is greatly appreciated. Thanks in advance. Well. Okay, let's My advice, oh god, this is for the for the second, I'm sorry, I'm not laughing because it's funny. For the second one, I know I said that I wanted to do these because I wanted to get into some nitty gritty, some juicy ones, but this is a lot. This is a lot. They're 30 years old, okay. I think that they could handle it. I think that they could handle it. Only you know if they could handle it. They're your child. But I do think they could probably handle the truth. They could probably understand if you told them everything. I don't think telling them as a younger child would have been a good way to go. As you said, I mean, you don't know whether this man has done it to other girls. You don't know whether he's still doing it. You don't know how many people he has done this to. And it's sad because so many people are so afraid of speaking out this sort of thing, and all it takes is one person, one brave person to come forward and say, look, no. I mean, you could, it's never too late. It's never too late to bring them to justice. I think if you did decide to come forward, it would spur other people to come forward and back up your accusations, back up your stories. They probably have their own stories as well. Justice needs to be done. I do think that he needs to be punished for what he's done and everything else, and it will lift a huge load off of your shoulders, and I'm sure your child will be upset and confused, and probably more so because they were never told. Do you know what I mean? They probably will feel a little upset that they weren't told by you for all this time, but they will most probably understand why you kept it from them. Maybe try and get more counselling or therapy now, as the years have gone on. Maybe try and get some kind of counselling as well and seek their advice of what they think, what they believe, how you should go about this. Yeah. Oh, okay, let's see what Reddit have suggested. So the first one has said, it would mess my head up to learn that the only reason I existed was because someone got raped. I wouldn't want to know that. I can't begin to imagine what you must feel about this and what a lousy, horrible decision you have. I would if a local domestic violence or family service type agency can help you, or at least get you connected with people you can talk with. Somebody else has put, oh, that's nice. You're like the best mum ever for thinking this through the way you are, trying to do the right thing. I'm sure whatever you decide will be the best and good decision. Peace and best wishes. That other children may be in danger from this predator. These children need to be helped and kept away from him. Telling your child serves no benefit to the child. In fact, it could cause them serious harm. Do not tell them. If he is working with children, you have a duty to out him to stop him from doing this to others. Wouldn't you want someone to have done that for you? That being said, I don't think your child has to know their father is the same person who raped you. Okay, so they're saying you have a duty of care to out this person, and you could do this without telling your child that he is the same person that raped you. However, that's going to come out, isn't it? I don't think you could keep that a secret. I think if you're going to out somebody for that, if you're going to dip your toes in, you might as well dive right in. There's no point paddling around in the shallows there at all. Somebody else has put, no, I wouldn't tell her. Okay, so it's a burden on you that you never ever deserved. It's not fair that you have had to deal with that, and it's amazing that you've raised your daughter despite the reason she came about. Don't put the burden on her too. You didn't ask for it, but neither did she. Spare her all the pain. She believes that she came from love. Let her go the rest of her life believing in that. If it was me, I would want to know about it. I guess it depends a bit on the type of person your child is. I think we're forgetting that the child is no longer a child. I believe the child is now like in their 30s. They're not a child. They're not like they're not too young to understand. That's how I've read it anyway. So yeah, sorry, let me read that from the beginning. So if it were me, I would want to know about it. I guess it depends on the type of person your child is. I think people are right that most likely the child wouldn't want to hear it, neither whether or not it will be good for them to hear, but I don't think anyone can say. It might also cause them extreme anger, and they could be driven to try and seek retribution against your attacker, which could be a bad thing. Someone else has put, there is a whole episode of Law and Order where Olivia was saying, though she was the product of a mother's rape, she was no less special. Okay, so it's been addressed on programs and everything. There are a lot of people with a lot to say on this matter, and quite a few have said that they don't feel that it is beneficial that she tells her child, her daughter, I think it's a daughter anyway. I will disagree, maybe seeking some kind of help first of how to break it to somebody, but her daughter, her child is not a small young child anymore. You know, this says that it happened 30 years ago, so she's a grown adult. We have to also remember the fact that this person is in fact working with children and has probably 100% done it to more than just this one person. And that being the fact, they are probably still doing it. He needs to be stopped right away. Unfortunately, anything in this situation, there will be casualties, so your daughter will find out if you don't tell her first. To save other people and to save yourself the pain and the trauma and the torment that you are feeling yourself. I think it's ready to come out. It's obviously ready to come out. You're obviously feeling it's ready to come out. You've reached out and asked for help, an indication that you're ready to take that step. I hope it all goes well. I really do. So that was another Reddit advice. That was a very heavy one. I hope it all goes well. I really do. I think they do need to address it as soon as possible. Please feel free to comment below if you've had a similar situation. If anyone knows of any advice lines or anything like that, then please pop those in the comments below if you believe that it would help somebody, and we'll all have a conversation below of what you would do in that situation. Hopefully you didn't find that too traumatic. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you for the next one. Bye.